Hello! Perfidious Pete here, just waiting for the day when I get to be the lunatic wandering around wearing a sandwich board that says, "Repent, the end is nigh," in XCOM, War of the Chosen. And XCOM aside for a moment, the world is a really weird place, man, really weird. Let me spin you a little anecdote about what happened to old Perfidious Pete today. So, I was on my way home from work, just, normal evening commute, and what do I see? Behind the wheel of a black Nissan Altima? A man, holding a gun in his left hand, and using that gun to punch himself in the side of the head. Not once, not twice, but over and over again, repeatedly, and I mean hard. Like, the homeboy is really going to town on himself. He was hitting himself hard enough that it snapped his head to one side. He was working himself over. And you're thinking, wow, that's actually a pretty damn weird thing to say, Pete. Well, here's the thing. Guy like that, that's weird. You'd think somebody might inform the authorities and maybe arrange a traffic stop. A traffic stop? Yeah, a traffic stop, Pete. Yeah, the weird thing is you actually can't talk because you're constantly having a stroke. But maybe they would arrange a traffic stop, perhaps, the other thing they might arrange, and see then if that man punching himself in the head with the pistol is okay, but that's the part where you're wrong. That's the truly weird thing, because you see, self-pistol whipping man, it's the third time that I've seen this guy on my drive home from work now. The third time. He's always in roughly about the same spot on the road. No, seriously, we're talking about a man pistol whipping himself, assassin. You go straight to hell. Stop interrupting. I always see the guy in just about the same position on the road on Highway 270 going north, and it's usually about the same time. And every time I have seen this man, he is punching himself in the head with a fucking firearm. It's just, it haunts me. It really does. It's haunting to see this. I mean, you see a thing like that one time, you're like, wow, that's odd. That's an unusual thing to have seen. You see it a second time and you're like, okay, the first time it was odd. Now it's absolutely bizarre, but the third time that you see it, that's where the pudding lies. The proof is in the pudding, and that's the pudding. That third time is all the proof that you need to confirm that the world is well and truly mad, and that probably the only sane reaction to the world is to go mad oneself. Basically what I'm saying is the whole sandwich board thing, yeah, it's inevitable at this point. I'm gone. Now, sure, the other side of my sandwich board is, not going to say repent again. The other side is just going to be a list of sandwiches with prices. But the back part definitely is going to demand repentance and remind everyone that we're doomed. We are doomed because that's the only explanation I can come up with for pistol whipping man. It really is. Like, pistol whipping man has foreseen the future, and I think he's maybe not an armed, dangerous lunatic out prowling the nation's highways. What if pistol whipping man is actually just ahead of the curve? Like, what if striking himself in the head with a pistol, which I'm gonna assume is just loaded, while he drives home from what I'm gonna assume is work, is just the way to silence the voices in his head that whisper him about the horrible, horrible truth of his reality and the nature of existence? I need my sandwich board. I really do. That man makes me want to strap it on and be like, you know what? He's right. That's it. The end is nigh. You should consider repenting your sins.
Forces waiting to make contact.
Yeah, we have resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we actually need some cashish here so that we can do a little bit of building. We do have an empty slot. We got a workshop here, an infirmary. A proving ground wouldn't be terrible. We actually can't build a proving ground. Yeah, Lily, I know you have... Here, if it will shut you up, can I just, staff him? We don't really need the infirmary right now. Let's just staff that engineer in the resistance ring so Lily stops fucking pestering us. There you go, Abigail Brown. You can get to work. Lower our covert action time. And maybe while you're out there doing covert things, could you figure out what the hell's going on with that man with the gun? Next time I see him... You know what, I was about to say next time I see him, I think I'm going to call the authorities just to, report it. But I've seen this guy 3 times now, and if I've seen him 3 times, I'm pretty sure somebody has at some point probably already called the authorities on this gentleman and said, You know, if there's a man with a gun driving down the highway, punched himself with the head, maybe somebody ought to look into that. And also, too, I'm not sure in my state if what he is doing is illegal. Like, here in Missouri, driving around with you can definitely have a gun in your car. Like, you don't need a license or anything. So, he may not even be breaking the law. Also, I don't want to be the guy who he sees on a cell phone, like, right before he gets pulled over on a traffic stop, because he's going to remember me, that he saw me driving home in my car, and next time maybe he takes a shot at me. I want him to be okay, but kind of like, I think if you're driving home, or maybe he's driving to work, I don't know. I have so many questions about pistol whipping, man. First and foremost, one thing I really want to know is, what does he do for a living? Like, he's clearly going back and forth to someplace, he's commuting to and from somewhere. Where? If he has a job, what does he do? I kind of want to say that I would, if I was going to make a guess, I would say that he probably does, like, phone-based tech support. And that maybe the pistol whipping himself after a day at work is just, like, that's how he winds down. He's like, this is how I relax. You go do my job for a day. You'll be pistol whipping yourself on the drive home, too, because it's the only way to shut up the voices. We got a retaliation mission, Operation Hammer Mother. Let's go hammer this one like that dude hammered that trigger guard into the side of his skull over and over. Just 3 times I've seen this man now. 3 times. And I know it's the same guy because it's a black Nissan Altima every time I've seen him. He's driving the same car. I mean, he owns a car, so like, that's part of the goddamn mystery of the man. The world is it's just an unspeakably bizarre place. It really is. It really is. So let's get Richard B. Riddick because he's our premier killer. Let's throw old Beardo in here. His boy Calder Hunter. Do we want to take 20 quarter-mile Toretto on this one? Maybe. He's been on a lot of missions. He's racked up a lot of kills. He could be due for a promotion. It also gives us another target when our covert operation ends that maybe we could send out to promote him. You know what? Hell with it. Let's just go with the full A-team here. I mean, I kind of... You know what? Now, Xander Cage needs to get bumped up to Sergeant. Let's get Xander in on this one. Triple X. We're going to the Xander zone. You continue having a grenade. 2-Rop. You get the med kit. You were on babysitting duty on this one. The rest of the team is ready to work. Let's get out there and get to it. Maybe we can pistol whip some aliens in the side of the head. Granted, our firearm's a little bit bigger than the handgun I see this guy driving. But 3 times, though, I have seen this man now. The first time, I was actually quite a bit concerned the first time I saw him. Like, I sped up and drove really quickly. The second time I saw him, I didn't make any unusual traffic moves because I'd seen it before, and I guess I felt a little inoculated, and I kind of wanted to observe him a little bit. So I was behind him for like a quarter of a mile, and then he took an exit and got off. But today I actually slowed down and got over in a different lane because there's one of 2 things going on here. One, either he is a tech support guy, and the pistol whipping himself in the head is literally how he calms down after what had to have inarguably been a vastly shittier day than being pistol whipped. And 2, the other option is this guy is like a volcano of overheated super rage just waiting to explode. I hope it's the former, but in the event that it's the latter, I've decided in the future when I see Pistol Whipping Man, I'm gonna try and give him a wider berth than I've been giving him. Nothing good could come from following that man around. Like, there's no upside to having an encounter with that dude. He's already got me wanting to wear my own sandwich board, so there's that. Oh, we're not concealed, son of a bitch. Yeah, we've activated this pod foolishly. I am more than a little upset. We're gonna have a difficult time handling these guys, and one of them's got a grenade. Can we give you a bonus action in Euphrates? We cannot. What is this? Oh, we have interrupt. Huh, interesting. Where can we grapple to? We need some free movement here. So we could grapple to here. Riddick, I'm kind of counting on you on this one, bro. Can you get eyes on that man? No. Calder has eyes on him, but you can't, and anywhere else you go, you're gonna have You know what? You might be able to get a shot at him, actually. It's going to be a bad shot, but we don't necessarily need a good one. And if we really want to, we could also bonus action you. We also have a flank shot at the Muton, which is interesting. So, how does this look? This does fantastic damage to robots. Hell yeah, whiplash him, Riddick. My boy, Richard B. Riddick, 1 hit, 1 kill. That's not even an action either. That one's a freebie. This is not a fantastic chance to hit. I don't suppose we have any shot of actually hurling a grenade that far physically. We absolutely do not. We could put him on super overwatch. You know what? I think we just take the shot and then maybe hope to get lucky and take the shot again. Okay, Riddick came up a little short there, but that's okay, Rich. You know, we'll get it back. Dominic Toretto should be able to come over here and also get a shot. None of these shots are going to be amazing, but they don't really have to be amazing. Just like they have to be, we don't need a great shot. We just need a good enough shot. Let's get Riddick over here. I'm a little salty we can't grapple this man. If we wrath our way over there, we're probably going to get counterattacked. We hit him with the critical and it only did 4 damage. That's a little disappointing. Mr. Toretto, I don't see any particularly compelling reason to not just pile up on top of this guy and keep taking shot after shot after shot until somebody brings him down. Well, except for that, we won't be able to get a shot there. Okay, that's unfortunate. He's going to want to try and close the gap on us, I think. He's going to try and be a gap closer. So we overwatch with there. Oh, perfect. The first man we moved was actually... I was counting on Riddick to get a bonus action, but the first person we moved actually chewed up our bonus action. Now we're relying on sweet-ass Xander Cage to come down here and keep us from being dead. Alright, Cage. Get on Overwatch in case this guy tries to get close enough to whip a grenade at us. We should be able to get some Overwatch shots here. Yeah, he's in the open, too. This should be a fairly easy shot. Well, not easy enough. We left him with 1 health, I think. We're definitely going to swallow a grenade. Yeah, 1 health. Well, we're not swallowing a grenade at this distance. It's too far.
Those still bound to the elders.
And, okay. You know, a bit of an issue here, what with another Muton coming in, but these guys shouldn't be able to take shots at us. And our boys on the Resistance are going to help us out a little. Come on, Resistance boys. Let's do this. Make some noise, boys. I mean, you stole my kill, which is kind of a dick move, but I suppose I can allow it. Don't shoot that man. He's the easiest one to kill. What did I just say? Did I just say don't shoot that man? Pretty sure I said don't shoot that man. My boys in the Resistance, though, really putting some points on the board here. All right, Beardo, you kind of let us down on that last run there a little bit. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a redemption arc going here. Grapple your happy ass to the top of this cliff. And then I'm going to need a bit of Granado out of you. So if you want to just drop one, let's say, right on this man's face. Blow up that pile of tires he's hunkering behind. Good enough. Shredded his armor, got a little bit of damage. We also should still have a shot or an action here for our boy Calder Hunter. Well, he doesn't really have a target. In theory, yes, we have a shot. Who's the other man that's still alive? Yeah, okay. Here's the plan. Take this open shot, Mr. Toretto. Good work. Got some sweet damage there. And then follow that up with the guaranteed kill, because we'd like to get you a little bit of extra EXP here. Throw the hook. Bring that man up close and personal. Give him the shank. Have a little taste of me shiv there, boyo. Oh, have a little taste of me shiv there, boyo. I don't know why Toretto is Irish. Just seemed appropriate. Xander Cage, you want to maybe finish this guy off? 73% chance for the kill here. Good enough. Job's done. Good. Oh, Xander Cage picking up that rank to corporal. Beezus Gibbons, or whatever the hell his name was, apparently decided he had earned his stripes and figured it was worthwhile bumping him up a rank. What the hell was Gibbons' first name? It was like Augustus or something weird? I'm Augustus Gibbons. Augustus Gibbons sounds like the name of one of the monkeys from the Planet of the Apes reboot. What's the name of that monkey? Oh, that one is Augustus. He's the actual leader. Probably you say it sounds like the name of one of the monkeys because wasn't one of the monkeys named Caesar? Augustus Caesar, probably. It still sounds like Augustus Gibbons. It's perfect because a gibbon is a kind of a monkey. Augustus Gibbons is actually the name of one of the monkeys from Planet of the Apes. I'm Augustus Gibbons. Of course you are. What do you do? You know, monkey scientist. I'm deep into monkey rocket research. I'm the leader of the Monkey Jet Propulsion Lab. MJPL, they call it. Let's be a little conservative here. I do want this loot. We need all the loot we can get, because unlike our last campaign, in this campaign, we can make very, very good use of any kind of weapon mods we can get our dirty, filthy little hands on. I don't want to get too much closer. You know what? Maybe just one tile closer. Team's a little spread out, and I don't want to activate a pod until we get everybody into range here. Might be a good opportunity to start working some reloads as well. Don't need to reload for Hunter. I mean, he's got a full kit in his rifle. 2-Rop is looking a little low, but these guys are the furthest back. Cage? I don't know, jump on a car door and, like, surf down a mountainside in front of an avalanche until you've caught up with the rest of the team, would you? That's a thing you would do. Meanwhile, I don't see any particularly compelling reason to not just let our resistance bros up here work these dudes over, because they're doing a good job. That guy's taken 3 shots. All of them have hit. 2 of them were criticals. That's pretty solid work. All right, Hunter, do we want to send you in? I mean, we do need to protect these villagers. I call them villagers. I don't know as they're residing in a village necessarily, Pete. Let's overwatch you. Anybody who's low on ammo, we're going to try and get you guys a reload. The rest of the team, we'd like to bring... Riddick, I really want to see what your Overwatch ability can do. I'm very curious about this enhanced Overwatch that you say that you bring to the table. I'm very intrigued by what it might be able to do. Quarter mile, you got full bullets. I'm up here. Overwatch. There are more robots around, probably some more mutons as well. Potentially even a muton berserker. 2-Rop's gonna grab some more ammo. Xander Cage, you should probably grab some more ammo as well. Let's just bring you up here next to this. Well, I mean, if we're going for ammo, this is the right place, because it looks like somebody was reloading on his bench. Okay, here comes some enemies. Taking a shot. Don't be shooting. Don't be killing those civilians, though. Yeah, they are. You're right, Bradford, and it's sort of pissing me off, actually. How come my boys aren't firing back? Well, here's a whole pod. So they have greased 3 civilians in a single turn. Stephanie Lawrence took the brunt of that one. Hey, get some revenge here. We're getting lit up like a Christmas tree. It's about time the rest of you guys finally got into the shit. Well, they did avenge their brethren. I'm very salty about the fact that we lost 3 civilians in a single turn. You want to get that guy over there? Yeah, avenge your friend. Also, maybe don't stand next to that burning SUV. I mean, they're prone to rolling and exploding at the drop of a hat. And that one looks like it's seen better days. So we got a couple things we want to do here. First off, Riddick, why don't you come grab yourself what is going to be almost certainly a guaranteed kill. We're just going to bring you over here. This man's going to be in the open. We're going to have you just ripjack the shit out of this dude. I mean, he barely even took cover. I just said don't stand next to the potentially exploding vehicle, and you know what? I'm sticking by that. I'm not going to. I was thinking about using Wrath. Get over here, please. I don't want to be by that car. And now get shanked. Richard B. Riddick. Riddick guts another one. You don't mess with Riddick, though. Where can we grapple to? Really, that's the closest we can possibly get? Well, there was a pod over here we could grapple. Let's check out the rooftop in this direction. We know there's a pod over this way. We could hedge our bets a little bit. Oh, we activated him. I was hopeful that we might not. Maybe we could slip up on him and buy ourselves an extra turn, but no dice. That's okay, though. We got some options here. Like, I'm thinking maybe we justice this stun lancer. We rip this guy, grab him, pull him up on the roof. Get shanked, by the way. Yeah, get janked. Pete, you left him with 1 health. That's okay. He's standing up on the roof in the open. We're going to have no trouble getting follow-up shots at that dude. Plus, we've got some overall just quality shots. What? We can't? We're too close. You know what? Somebody else, then. I need somebody who can grapple up here where they've got a better shot at this man. Specifically, I want them to have a flank shot. I'd like them to have a follow-up shot on his little friend down low, too, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. So 2-Rop, throw the group. Make it to the roof. Shoot this man in the side of the face. He is dead. We have now killed that man. Not yet used an action. What do we want to do for a follow-up, though? Maybe just come over here. We really need to get a little bit closer. I'd like to get somebody who can grapple to the roof. Nobody can make it. I want him to grapple to the roof. Throw a Granado. Okay, Beardo. I mean, you can grant a bonus action.
Utilizing hook.
Really, all we need you to be able to do is just see the guy. Realistically, if you can see him, we've got a chance. Also, you don't have a grenade anymore because you've used it. Can you grapple him to the rooftop? 79% chance of pulling him onto the rooftop. That's fine. We can then have somebody else grapple up here after this dude gets shanked and just finish him off. No, I'm not over there. He's pointing. He's like, hey, wait a minute. Just a second ago, I was over there. Now I'm over here. The world is all topsy-turvy. I am confused. Now, I want to make sure we're going to be able to... You know what? Don't take any risks. Make sure you have the flank. Also, this is another kill for Triple X, too. Triple X, if you don't mind. Good shot. Trained from the Elder Stock? Is that what you said? Apparently, Xander Cage is a fine vintage. He's like, distilled directly from the Commander's stock. Or the Elder's stock. Stun Lancer over there. I think that Stun Lancer has a robot friend, but those guys are going to get worked over pretty good by the Resistance. He's going to reload and just take a shot. We really need to recruit that man. He has calmly stayed his post, maintained a sustained fire base, and in the entire mission, I don't think that dude has missed a single shot. These guys, they're doing heavy lifting here. Take a shot at the robot, then. Robot's just standing there and taking it like a, well, like a broken robot. Just, you know, another one to the face there. How about that, Mr. Roboto? You enjoying yourself? Probably not. Last robot, though, that one belongs to Richard B. Riddick. The final robot goes to Riddick. I am a little disappointed that we could only whiplash once a mission. I'd really like more opportunity to whiplash.
The elders send their puppets.
Yeah, well, they sent this robot over here. But he's gonna run up at us. We're gonna throw a grenade at him, shred his armor, probably shoot him, and then most likely he'll die. The grenade's maybe gonna be a little bit tougher, though, because he did go stand right next to a freaking civilian, which is somewhat irritating. Can we still get him? It looks like. We're gonna have to be a little careful. Yeah, you know, like, hey, civilian, watch out. Blast danger close there. Richard B. Riddick, not ordinarily too terribly concerned with civilian casualties. Can't miss shot. Well, this is a kill, then. And that should be in the mission. Riddick put him in the dirt? Oh, right, there's a faceless. Always a faceless, Pete? There's always a faceless. Yeah, well, there may always be a faceless, but we're still gonna be fine. Nobody gets one over on Perfidious, Pete. Especially not some stupid faceless. Although it'd be really nice if we could tell what tile it was in. Well, there appears to be a wall in the road over here, so... I was hoping we might be able to whip a grenade down there and maybe make some use out of that, but... We can see the faces. We can shoot at the faceless. You know what? Nah, actually, this is better. Hit him with the Wrath. It does take grenade off the table a little bit, but that's okay. Now we know for certain where this man is. Also, Wrath, as long as the prongy bit hits, we're going to have no difficulty getting in to work that dude over. So why don't you step down here? Calder Hunter, if you have a good enough shot, we might just have you shoot. You have no shot whatsoever. You also don't have a grenade, which is bad. Alright then. Well, Mr. Toorop, down you go through the fire and flame. Maybe take a poke at this dude. 100% chance to hit. That's what we like to see. Not enough damage for a kill, though. You left him up. Your weapon is nearly depleted. That's your excuse. Oh, but Pete, I was almost out of ammo. Ooh. Don't worry. You may suck, but Xander Cage is here to save the day. Welcome to the Xander Zone. You just got zoned, bro. Get it? Zoned, because Xander Cage, the Xander Zone. Also, it kind of rhymes with owned. You just got zoned, chump.
And despite the destruction left in their wake.
Remember that time Pete told the story about the dude he saw punching himself in the head with a gun? Remember the second time he told that story on a live stream? And now today, the third time that he told that? 3 times I've seen that man. I'm going to cut you off with the whole world burning speaker, Ryan, because I've already said I'm going to go invest in a sandwich board that says repent, the end is nigh. Although, you know, on my menu list, I do offer Rubens for the low price of $5.99. It's a great sandwich value for, you know, it's a great value for a great sandwich, really. Tactical rigging is really interesting. I mean, I think we're probably going to take Wrath. Let's hold off on buying tactical rigging. 1, because it costs ability points, but 2, because, you know, the game is reminding us here that that is an armor breakthrough you can get. Tactical rigging is a breakthrough you can pick up to just give you a 3rd slot. Or in our case, a 2nd slot. Yeah, let's hold off. Maybe we get lucky and pick that up. But in a late game, we'll start maybe taking tactical rigging, probably for Mimic Beacons, if for nothing else. Assuming we don't get one. Mutant Autopsy unlocked. This is actually going to be a priority for us with the Mutant Autopsy, because for once we can make use of those damn grenades.
Continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Our workshop's going to be finished in just 1 day. You know what? Let's crank out a little time here and see what our next mission's going to be. We can run the clock a little bit. An engineer. I'm going to say not now, but I do want that engineer. I'm not going to lie. We got it. Actually, I want all of the scanning benefits we've got up now. I want these resources. I want that amusement center. I want that engineer. All of these things are useful for us. We kind of need the supplies. We definitely need the reduced contact cost is super useful. It's okay. They're nobody important. Also, we picked up Dr. Bridget Wallace, engineer. Fantastic. She immediately went to staff the infirmary. I like the cut of her jib. We had a mission that offered a promotion, though, right? Something on here was going to give us a promotion. Ability points, which we want categorically anyway. All right, Riddick. You got to go do it, bro. And you know what? Can we send your... God damn it, Beardo. You're tired for 10 days? Beardo was so easily exhausted. All right, just take Ergen Calliope, I guess. Should we negate the chance that a soldier is wounded on this one? We don't really have a lot of intel to throw around. Moderate chance that somebody gets hurt. We don't want that somebody to be Riddick. Well, let's look at this objectively. So there's only a moderate, let's say that's somewhere between like a 40 and 60% chance that a soldier gets wounded. And then maybe it's like a coin flip that that soldier is Riddick, so roughly like a 30, between 20 and 30% chance it's Riddick. Let's run the risk. Nobody touches Richard B. Riddick. As long as he gets the promotion, it's worth it. As long as we get the promotion, it's worth it. Back to scanning then.
Thanks, Commander. The new workshop will do just fine.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Let's put an engineer in it.
Commander, I appreciate the additional workshop facilities. We'll make
Yep.
good use of them.
Yep, you're right. We will. We'll put Andy DeGreen to work in them immediately and give us 2 staffing gremlins, and one of those staffing gremlins will come up here to the power relay. And that can be Andy Green's gremlin. Andy Green's gremlin. That's so good. Oh, whose gremlin is? Andy Green's gremlin. And then I think here we will build... I don't want any of these things. I mean, a resistance comms would not be terrible, but I'd really like that to be... I'd really prefer that to be a proving ground. Let's get our other engineer staff building the infirmary for now. Bridget Wallace, why don't you go here? Oh, you know what? That could have just been Andy Green's other gremlin. I like the idea of the human touch, though. In my infirmary, do I want the cold metal hand of a robot, or would I rather have the gentle, loving touch of a fellow? You know what? Now that I think about it, if it was me in the hospital, I don't want a human operating on me. They're probably going to fuck it up. Like, if it's a routine thing, like taking out my appendix, I'd really rather have the robot. The robot's probably not going to screw it up. It's a machine built specifically for removing human appendixes. It's going to be way better at it than a doctor who was probably out drinking till 4 a.m. Do you really think a lot of surgeons spend their time out, you know, doing a lot of heavy drinking? You don't know what that surgeon's doing. You don't know where he's been. That could be the guy that drove home, punching himself in the side of the head with a pistol. That guy could be a surgeon. Maybe he had a tough day at the OR, and that's why he's pistol whipping himself. He's like, I've killed another patient. Damn it, I've killed again. And just like that's his penance. I'm kind of thinking that maybe that guy's a surgeon now, though I gotta say, if he was a surgeon, probably he's driving something nicer than a Nissan Altima. Plated armor, though. That's real good. We love the Predator armor. Spider suit, exosuit, we can't wear them. Modular assault rifles, we definitely want to research that immediately. Extra weapon upgrade slot. Hells to the yeah. We're gonna need so many weapon upgrades, though. It's not even funny. There's no way we're passing up on a modular weapon rifle, though. Because I believe that applies to the bullpup.
Strategic resource located.
Okay, so there's our 122 supplies. We got that in. Next thing we gotta do, let's go hit the amusement center. Not because we want to reduce contact costs, but just because Xander Cage loves the tilt-a-whirl. And he did good on our last mission. I feel like we should maybe indulge him. He wants to ride the tilt-a-whirl. I say we let him.
I had high hopes for the resistance under your leadership.
What dark event did the aliens complete?
You have outdone yourself.
Yeah, shut up, Optimus Prime. Kinetic plating. Missed shots gonna generate shielding. We're never gonna miss a shot, though, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Like, we don't miss the Chosen. It's fine. Chosen is now a saboteur, which means she can attempt to screw up shit on the Avenger. We don't really care. Aliens are about to construct a new facility. Rapid response, Dark Tower. We really gotta stop Dark Tower. That one is terrible.
We're ready for more orders, Commander.
Oh, good.
We await your choice.
Well, 2 extra turns from mission timers. Resource rewards from rumors are doubled. I like that one better. Timer doesn't begin until the squad has lost concealment. I'm not sure if that's better than 2 extra. I mean, kind of we'd like to have them, but you know what? Let's just get rid of private. Let's get rid of this intel one because it sucks. We'd really like to get some Templar missions on the table just so we can try and get the one that gives us bonus ability points, because that mission is fan-freaking-tastic. All right, Richard B. Riddick bucks the odds, and it's Ergen Calliope who takes the hit. We were counting on the ablative Calliope to be the guy who took the knock. Somebody had to take a bump on that one. We was the right man. I don't care. Let them come. No, I mean I want the Chosen, but I like it when they show up, Bradford, because then we can kill them and get bonus ability points. 5% chance for a free move after the first move of the turn. Well, that ability is trash, and we're still buying it because what else are we gonna buy? Also, we should go to engineering and build our armor. Get some Predator. We need 150 supplies, which means we are 8 short.
It's creepy hearing the Chosen talk as if they were just like us.
What's going on here in the
For all
army?
we know,
Oh,
they
Riddick
might
wants a
have
promotion.
been us
Right.
before the
Major
others.
Richard B. Riddick. Yeah, Major Riddick. All right. What do you got up here on Major? Waylay. When entering Overwatch, you can take as many shots as you have remaining actions. When entering Overwatch.
Before he made contact, I just assumed the spokesman had died or moved on after the council dissolved.
So I guess that couples nicely with interrupt because
position with the Advent government early on, if only to start leaking intel to the resistance.
maybe not. Oh, Reckoning unlocks the Ripjack slash attack. That just allows us to hit people with our Ripjack. Retribution. I mean, we could grapple in with Wrath, Retributions. I mean, these things are all good. Tactical rigging is also on your list, which is nice. I don't know whether we want... When entering Overwatch, you can take as many shots as you have remaining actions. So that, I guess, just means for every action we have left, we can use that action as an Overwatch action. And since we have that weird interrupt thing, we can do anything with those actions. Basically just like take your turn on the enemy's turn, which is intriguing, but I don't know if it's worth the ability point investment. I'd really, I think, just rather have Reckoning. And then we need something that lets us upgrade our Ripjack so they can do more than 4 damage, because their damage output is not fantastic. Riddick's got 9 extra ability points. Tactical rigging for Riddick also wouldn't be terrible. Let's sit on those extra ability points, though, until we find out what our ultimate ability is going to be. And probably Riddick will also get our next promotion as well. Riddick's, he's team leader. He won the game that he and Jack played to see who was the better killer. Richard B. Riddick already won that game. We know who the best killer is. It's Riddick. I am Jack's broken heart. I'm sorry, but yeah. No, I want the robot though. Yeah, give me Andy Green's staffing gremlin down here. He's patching up my wounded.
Also speed up the process through therapy if needed.
Do you mind if I come down here and assign our human personnel to dig toil ceaselessly beneath the stone? Because that's what I'm going to do. Power Relay has a gremlin. This is all good. Can we build the proving ground yet? Nope. We actually need to do... I'm thinking we're probably like locked behind research on the proving ground. We should really get the Skulljack thing working. We need to start moving in that direction. Let's get a covert operation started. Gain ability points. 12 ability points and a promotion. Extra resistance contact and a promotion. That's a 4-day promotion. That one's pretty good. Recruit a Templar. We might do that, not for the Templar, but for the promotion. Okay, all of these things are great. So 1 resistance contact in 4 days and the promotion. Moderate chance of yeah, you know what? We're doing this one. And since this one already goes to a Sergeant Plus, god damn it, Calder Hunter, this could be you. I think we give it to Riddick. I really do. We could reduce the duration if we sent a bonded pair on this, but we're not going to be able to. Ripper more. You know what? Let's send Caparzo. Somebody's going to get moderate chance somebody gets captured, moderate chance somebody gets wounded, moderate chance something terrible happens. What are the odds that... Oh, that takes 25... I mean... I'd really rather not give you supplies. Captured is really bad, though. We're definitely going to get... Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We're definitely going to get ambushed on this. This is almost certainly an ambush, which means our next mission will likely be that ambush mission, so I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to watch Private Anthony Caparzo get killed on his first mission, might consider subscribing as well, because if Saving Private Ryan taught us anything, it's that he's going to wind up lying gut shot in the street trying to get a letter to Private Mellish. Should be fun to watch. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon while Caparzo dies.